Imagine a game so simple it fits on a small board, just 64 squares, just 32 pieces. And yet, after only a few moves, it creates trillions of possibilities. Now imagine this. Every move you make in that game reveals something about you, your patience, your fears, your habits, your ability to think ahead. This is not just a game, this is chess. And by the end of this video, you won't just understand why people play chess, you'll understand why you should start playing it today. From the outside, chess looks outdated. No flashy graphics, no sound effects, no fast-paced action, just silence. But beneath that silence is one of the most complex systems ever created. After just one move, there are hundreds of possibilities. After a few moves, millions. After 10 moves each, trillions. But here's the real twist. The complexity isn't on the board. It's in your mind, because chess forces you to think in layers. Not just, what is my move, but what will my opponent do? What will I do after that? What happens 5 moves later? And suddenly, you're not playing a game anymore. You're training your brain to think ahead in life. Chess doesn't just challenge you, it exposes you. Play long enough and you'll notice patterns. Do you rush your decisions? Do you panic under pressure? Do you overthink and miss simple opportunities? Chess shows you all of it, because in the silence of the board, you start hearing your own thoughts, and that's powerful. Most people go through life without ever truly understanding how they think, but chess forces awareness. It turns your mind into something you can observe. And once you can observe it, you can improve it. In chess, every move has a consequence. Every single one. Move too early, you lose position. Move too late, you lose opportunity. One careless decision, you lose the game. Sound familiar? That's life. Chess trains you to think beyond the present moment, to pause and ask, if I do this, what happens next? And more importantly, what happens after that? The best players don't play the board they see, they play the board they expect to see. 3 moves ahead, 5 moves ahead, sometimes 10. And when you develop that skill, you stop reacting to life and start preparing for it. Here's something most beginners don't realize. The real improvement in chess doesn't happen during the game. It happens after. When the game ends, strong players go back and review everything. They ask, where did I go wrong? What did I miss? What could I have done better? That's how they grow. Now think about life. Most people live forward, but never look backward. They repeat the same mistakes again and again because they never stop to reflect. Chess teaches you something simple but life-changing. Without reflection, repetition is guaranteed. You can live 20 years making the same mistakes, or 1 year learning from them, and become someone completely different. One of the hardest lessons chess teaches is this: not everything is meant to survive. Sometimes you have to sacrifice even your most powerful piece, the queen. For beginners, this feels impossible. Why give up something so valuable? But experienced players understand something deeper. A well-timed sacrifice can win the entire game, and life works the same way. Sometimes you have to let go of bad habits, comfort zones, certain relationships, even old versions of yourself. But here's the key: sacrifice without purpose is just loss. Sacrifice with strategy is transformation. In chess, the first few moves are called the opening, and they matter a lot. They set the tone for everything that follows. A strong opening gives you structure, control, momentum. Now think about your day. Every morning you make your first move. Do you wake up focused or distracted? Do you start with purpose or panic? Your morning routine is your life's opening. It doesn't guarantee success, but it sets you up for it. Here's a truth chess teaches quickly. You cannot control everything. You can't force your opponent to play how you want. You can't predict every outcome. All you can do is prepare, and respond. And that's exactly how life works. You can't control the economy, other people, unexpected problems, but you can control your next move. The best players don't panic when things go wrong. They adapt, they adjust, they stay calm in uncertainty. And that ability, that's what separates people who break from people who win. Let's talk about losing, because in chess, you will lose a lot. But here's the difference. In chess, losing is not failure, it's feedback. Every loss shows you exactly where you went wrong, and life is the same. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. The worst players blame everything else. The board, the opponent, bad luck. The best players, they take responsibility, because if it's your mistake, it's also your chance to improve. We live in a fast world, quick replies, quick decisions, quick results. But chess teaches the opposite. Slow down, think, observe. Because in chess, quick moves often lead to quick losses. The best move is not always the flashiest one. Sometimes it's quiet, simple, patient. And when you develop that patience, you gain something rare. Clarity. You start seeing what others miss, not because you're smarter, but because you're still. The board is the same for everyone, but every player sees it differently. Some see danger, some see opportunity, some see confusion, some see patterns. The difference? Mindset. And life works exactly the same way. You and someone else can face the same situation and see completely different things. Chess trains you to shift perspective, to look deeper, to find solutions where others see problems. So, what is chess really about? It's not about kings and queens. It's not about winning or losing. It's about you. How you think, how you react, how you grow. Chess is life, condensed into 64 squares. Every move matters, every mistake teaches, every game gives you a new chance. And the best part? There is no end, no final mastery, only continuous growth. So next time you sit in front of a chessboard, don't just play, listen. Because it might be teaching you something about yourself that you've never noticed before.